Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I'm SamuraiT-X and I'm Sword Snake. Right, the last time we left off, Miles Edgeworth was stealing our spotlight. Every time we objected, he always had something to say back, and stole our spotlight, presenting evidence. What a bastard that guy is. Well, I wouldn't say that, but man, he really loves hogging our spotlight. Trying to make himself look good. I was about to say boot. Trying to make us look good and trying to make himself look good, should I say. Trying to make us look bad. That's what I was looking for. Now we are talking about apprehending the suspect, and we're going to continue this cross-examination. So without further ado, let's go! Press. So, where is this partition on the floor plans? I'm sure she means this wall next to the car. That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high. She was obviously trying to hide herself. Hey, what are you looking at me for, Samurai? Well, that is your fault, you know. Hiding, stealth, tactical espionage. I see. But I'm no criminal. This is Ace Attorney, not Metal Gear. I'm not a murderer. Yes, you are. You murdered people and whatnot. You could have had jail sentences yourself. Hey, I saved the world at least. Good point. Anyway, yes. Sorry about that. I already read that, sorry. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. And what did you do then? Press, because we're going to press every statement. You say quickly, were you close to the suspect? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should press her for more details. Yes. I'd like to see this on the floor plans just to be safe. The Lunchland car was... She was a visitor, thus she was parked in the B block. So you witnessed the murder from here? That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes. Is that correct, Miss Starr? Yes, that's right. But there was a chain link fence in front of you? I went over it, of course. Amazing! The cough-up queen, lunch lady athlete indeed. That would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have got to my sister that fast. Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high too. How come Miss Sky didn't get away? Good question, I'm just kind of confused by this all anyway. Let's press. She mentioned the muffler. What exactly did she say? If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler. Just that one word? So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else? Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her phone? You mean this cell phone? Ask further. By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately. My memory. It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see. No, the court does not at sea, Miss Starr. The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. On the wall? That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently it was out of order. And so she used her cell phone? Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying? You should, of course, add this to your testimony. The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney. Press. Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court? Aha, I was going to ask the same thing. I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookies. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind this partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. She pulled out her own cell phone out of her pocket. And during that time you climbed over the chain link fence? Man, pretty nice grab. There must have been some secrecy involved. Maybe. Then again, it was just an arrest, so I doubt she threw Lana on the floor. But yes, that was kind of like a good, impressive grab. Then I boldly grabbed her arm. The chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this? Huh? What is it, Mr. Wright? Press. She made to escape? Can you be more specific? She brushed aside my hand and ran. It was a terrible sight to see, like a dollop of lard on a pate of foie gras. Huh? She even kicked over an oil drum at me. An oil drum? There was an oil drum lying on the side at the scene of the crime. But it's strange. What's that? If she wanted to escape, why didn't she run the other way? The car entrance. That's right. It doesn't make any sense that she just would run from behind the partition to the oil drums. It doesn't. This is just really getting confusing. Excellent. More mysteries. I wish we could solve a few before finding more though. So Miss Sky tried to run. I'm sorry my sister is so suspicious, Mr. Wright. Not as sorry as I am. But she didn't do it. You have to believe me. There was a statement that actually bothered me. Right, no, not that one. It's this one. She gave up trying to use her phone on the wall. She gave up trying to use the phone on the wall and just used her cell phone. Right. If you look at the floor plans, as you can see, they said there was a partition. Look at this big wall, and it's about 6 feet high. So if she was in parking lot B, which she claimed to be, she could not have seen that. So there's possibly all this information she's given us. It looks like she's seen it from somewhere else. You know what I mean? Because that partition, you know, is blocking her view, so she can't really see anything. So let's present it. She can't see anything. That's just lies. I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Sorry, I got my words mixed up. Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up. Sorry. Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed a crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't have possibly seen Miss Sky making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back of this side. That emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. Table smash. If you indeed were in the B block, you couldn't have seen it. What? Order! What's the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch, she's coughing up lies! Grrr. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you would allow me a question? tell us exactly what lie this court has told, what this witness has told to the court. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about well, what she saw. Judging by it, I can't say that. The order of events, no, that's not. I wouldn't say that. Where she saw it is the lie, because the partition is blocking her in path B. So where she saw it is, you know, really the problem here. She tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing, but it would be pointless for her to lie about it. Pointless to lie? I see. The witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. In other words, Miss Starr witnessed the crime from a different location. A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it. Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. The place where Miss Starr witnessed the crime was here. Well, she wasn't in the parking lot. There's only one place she could have seen him, and that's the security room, because she said she was delivering the lunch to her boyfriend, so yeah, right here. This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room? Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second level, so you can see the entire lot. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places she could have seen the phone. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness not being part of the prosecutor's office couldn't park in the A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Starr? How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could have turned. Today a man has got the better of Angel Starr. Wow, we're good. Order, witness. Woody, what have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better. I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. The guilty? Is she talking about Miss Sky? Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why would Miss Starr lie? It doesn't make sense. Huh? She could have just said she saw the crime scene from the guard station. It wouldn't have changed anything. Exactly. It's true. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. Table smash. The truth still stands. It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without good reason. So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Huh? Me? Who else? Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Miss Starr witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she was in the B block. There must be a vital difference, but what would change? What would change? Well, difference in lighting, no. The angle view to the crime is possible, but she said she was 30 feet away and in the B parking lot. If she was in the security guard station, that means she was closer, so I would say the distance of the crime, but I will press that in the next video. So when we come back, folks, we will press the distance of the crime. I've already given my theory in this video, so we're just going to press the distance of the crime in the next video. So until then, thank you for watching. Goodbye.